I have to thank my country and the world team, the football French team for winning the World Cup. So thanks to this, maybe they said, okay, maybe we should need a French guy in the team. So thank you everyone, thank you Mbappe, thank you Pogba, thank you everyone.
All right, guys, what's going on? This is Brian Jones from PopCulture.com, and joining me today is one of the stars of the hit Apple TV Plus series Ted Lasso. Season 2 of the series starts on July 23rd. He's also a great music composer, Stefan Manis. Stefan, thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
Thank you, Brian. Very happy to be here. I'm good. I'm good. Maybe not because of the weather in Paris. It has been disgusting for 3 weeks now, just raining and raining. But okay, we gotta get used to it. I think we don't have a summer this summer. That's it.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I'm in Atlanta, and it rains quite a bit. Like it rains in the day, it clears up at night, but it goes on for weeks. So I definitely understand that type of weather. But first things first, congratulations on Ted Lasso being nominated for 20 Emmy Awards. What was your reaction when you heard the news of the Emmy nominations for Ted Lasso?
My reaction. I said, okay, I didn't expect that much. I knew we would have some Emmys
Yeah,
because of the before that, all the Golden Globes, the SAG Award, and the Peabody. Anyway, so I knew there's gonna be some nominations coming in. But 20 record for fresh new coming series comedy. It's a lot. It's huge. So I'm extremely happy. It was quite surprising. So I really checked everything. Everyone was extremely happy. I'm French and I've always lived in France, so I don't
yeah.
know that much as you guys as for how big is Emmys, how big is this or that. But yeah, so I made some research. Sorry for my English, and yeah, it's quite huge, and all the production is extremely happy, and we share lots of messages to congratulate each other. So yeah, it's a great news, and that's it pretty much.
Absolutely. And obviously, well, and the thing is, with the Emmys are big, they're huge when it comes to television awards, but Ted Lasso has gotten recognition throughout this past year. Are you surprised about the positive feedback for a show like this? Because it's something that's it's very original. You don't see too many series about soccer. You don't see too many comedy series about the sport. Are you surprised with the positive feedback season 1 has gotten?
I'm quite surprised because first of all, I never expect that much because you can be too sad when things doesn't happen, and you never can expect. Okay, this is a huge success, tremendous one. You
Yeah,
you never know. You cannot know watching something. Okay, this is gonna be awesome or this is gonna be bad. So you just have to wait for the answers of the viewers, and the people received the show is it was very warm. And when you study what happened with the COVID, with all the other drama, wonderful series from all the platforms, they're great. But I really felt like for 5 years, drama, 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 and this Ted Lasso is just extremely simple on the image and on the community. The message is giving to people, and everyone can watch it. There is no barrier of age, of gender, of football fan, sports fan, whatever. Everyone can watch it, and everyone have a great had been impacted by the character of Ted Lasso after one, two, three, four episode. Okay, I get it, and so the writers have made a great job, production, all the actors, and that's what we wanted, and the viewers and the fan are responding extremely positively, and we have an extremely strong core of fan who really really love the shows and all the characters and understood what Ted Lasso was about, and that's something you cannot plan or say, okay, they'll get it or they won't. You never know. So it's just 100% perfect now, and yeah, that's it.
yeah, and you're right. And when it comes to Ted Lasso as a show overall, everyone can watch it, everyone can relate to it, whether you're a fan of sports or not. So I think that's really one of the big keys to its success. And when it comes to auditioning for the role of your character, Richard, how did that all come about? I know that being based in France, that you've done just local work there, but I understand that you wanted to do more international work. So how did the process of auditioning for Ted Lasso come about?
Okay, then I'll be honest about this. I had quite a good agency in France, and it didn't work out for me in my country. Was struggling a lot, not very. I was working, but not think as big as Ted Lasso. And I was in Cannes in 2018 and 2018 or 19, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
First time I was in Cannes, and
Hmm.
nothing to show, nothing to do there really, just looking around. And I met my agent, Alain, from Lucky Star Agency, who got me the role for Ted Lasso. And I told him my issues, and thanks God I was talking English, not perfectly, but good enough. And he told
Yeah.
me, Stefan, you should really audition for international stuff. I said, yeah, but I'm French. I'm French. I love my country. I know we're not Hollywood. And actually, I was kind of scared. I've never really tried. And he told me, just give it a try. Now we do self tapes. It's not a big investment. Just try to do your self tape as good as you can. And so I said, okay, we'll give it a go. And 2 weeks after, my first casting was for Ted Lasso.
Mm,
So
okay.
was kind of scared. I like everyone, I guess. I don't really like no's and les échecs, when you don't succeed, when you try something. So
Yeah.
Hollywood is my aim goal in all my life. Okay, Hollywood one day I'll try Hollywood, but I just wasn't ready yet. And thanks God, the production, Ted Lasso, Jason, director Theo Park, casting director, they saw something in my performance, my profile, that could add something to Ted Lasso. So I've auditioned for a character who obviously wasn't Richard. And I have to thank my country and the world team, the football French team for winning the World Cup. So thanks to this, maybe they said, okay, maybe we should need a French guy in the team. So thank you everyone, thank you Mbappe, thank you Pogba, thank you everyone. And yeah, when I did the casting, maybe they had the idea, oh yeah, maybe a French guy would be good. And they created my character very fast. And 1 week after I was on set. So this is what happened.
And that's a really great story. And you mentioned your character, Richard. One of the key pieces of Ted Lasso in the first season. And as I mentioned, season two is coming up. And I had a chance to watch the first three episodes of the second season. And without giving anything away, because we don't want to away spoilers here, but what can fans expect from your character and really just season two overall as it's coming up?
My character is a kind of a easy character here. He's giving some punchline here and there, so he's not one of the main. He doesn't really have a huge story and impact yet
Right.
on the show. So he's still here, and I'm lucky though. Some writers they speak very good French, so it's not easy. Okay, French can be extremely funny for an American show. We see a lot of French, but let's say all the writers, if they don't speak French, what is going to happen? But they do speak French. Joe Kelly does, and other have some basis in French, so they know. Okay, maybe French line here can be funny here or here or there, and they ask me, Stefan, what do you think your character would do, or what can you do? Saying in French or being in French. So they give me a lot of room to create and propose, and after they say, yeah, it's good, it's bad, we can put it here or there, or they can edit it, and that's it. As for the show, what we can expect is we I think we kept in line the Lasso way. It was a huge success, but if you give the same Lasso way, people can say, okay, well, it's the same thing.
Hmm.
So what have they done? I think they really updated. It's still the Lasso way, but on different way. There is lots of new topics, lots of new energy going here and there, more international, a little more football. There is 12 episodes, so there is more room for people to express as for the story, as for the characters. And wow, the show really, with the success, I think, I have no idea. I'm not a writer and I didn't ask them, but with the success of the first season, they really said, okay, no, we'll, no containers. No, okay. We'll just try to express whatever we want to do. And I really think Ted Lasso season 2 is going to be different, but it's still going to be great because we keep the Lasso way and the core is here and it just express in different dimensions. So it's going to be very good. I really hope the fans will still love it.
I'm pretty sure the fans will love it too. As I mentioned, like the first 3 episodes, I was able to watch and I really enjoyed it. So
Okay.
yeah, I think it's going to be great. So just switching gears a little bit, and I mentioned this in the intro that you're a music composer. So how did all that come about? Were you always a fan of just music in general?
Fan, not really. Okay, I had to do music when I was young. I started at 5. My family just, okay, Stefan, do music, and I didn't want like every kid's solfege, and all of this was kind of boring. So I started. Yeah, I played clarinet. Didn't really liked it. And then saxophone. I had a good time playing jazz, and I really got fond of music when I was 16, 17. I saw the movie. I'm saying this all the time. Amadeus Mozart, and I fall in love with the piano. So
Mhm.
so I get my first keyboard, electronic one, spend a lot of time on it for 3 years and just okay, playing a little piano, just knowing the basics. In 2016, I had an opportunity to shoot um, in Las Vegas for a project, French project, and we worked on it for a month. And 1 or 2 days before leaving, they canceled me. They told me, Stefan, it's not gonna work. We'll get someone else. And I really was devastating because I
Right,
had a job, I had to survive. I was a waiter, I was a driver, working constructions, and I quit all of these side jobs to focus on the Las Vegas production. It was
right.
for 1 or 2 months, nothing that big, but still it was huge for me. And I wasn't feeling good at all. And when they come back, the producer told me, "Oh, Stefan, I'm sorry, don't know what I can do." I said, "But I have no idea what you can do, bro. I wanted to do this project." And he said, "Well, I think you're a musician. Maybe you can try to compose." I said, "I have no idea to compose." And I met one of my best friend from 10 years. He was in Lyon and he was doing very good at musical composing. So I said, hey, maybe I have this opportunity. We can present him something. And so I went to Lyon, spent 2 weeks together. He explained me computers, Studio One, this, that. So we made a collaboration with my best mate named Quentin Thomas, and we created this small production called Soundit. And we proposed after 2 weeks of composing, I think 5 songs to this producer, Gilles Gansman, for Fast and Furious 8, the French documentary, the international documentary. And he said, that's very good. So it was just pizzicato, some orchestras, around 40 instruments, and some electronic music. And this is how I started. This was my first contract in 2016, and I kept on doing it, still with my friend. And now we compose for movies in Switzerland. This is our last project. So acting is my main stuff all the time. And without my friend, I could never do those compositions. But when I have time, I always have make time for composing
Mhm.
every project we can find, and yeah, voila.
Yeah, wow, that's a really great story. That's really amazing, actually. And you
If I
mentioned
talk too much, you tell me, okay? Because sometimes I just
no, no, it's totally perfect. But you mentioned the Fast and Furious 8, composing on that. So, and this kind of goes into you doing more projects. Are you open, and I guess when it comes to international projects, are you open to being in a Fast and Furious movie? I know they're doing a couple more before they call it quits. Are you willing to be in a Fast and Furious movie if they ask you to do it?
as an actor, oh, I think
Yeah.
I would take any project.
Mhm.
Uh, Ted Lasso will okay, it's my first step in the industry. It's always gonna be my how can I say that? It's gonna be my first choice all the time, whatever happened, as long as Ted Lasso goes. Season 3 is the last season, but I stick to this. But whenever I have free time, I think all my options are open. Every projects are very good for me. I'm still learning a lot, so I need to get experience and and give the best I can. So yeah, there is Ted Lasso, and Ted Lasso, and every other project. Now I'm very lucky. I got a new agent in LA. I got an agent in Belgium, and I start really to have new demands for projects. And when they are good, and I think Fast and Furious are quite awesome. So if I have a demand for this, of course I will look into that. I would love to.
Yeah, that would be big time if you're able to get that. And I know Ted Lasso fans will be looking forward to seeing you in a Fast and Furious film if that happens. But the focus right now is Ted Lasso for you. Again, guys, season 2 of Ted Lasso starts streaming on Apple TV Plus on July 23rd. So be sure to check that out. And you can watch all episodes of season 1 on Apple TV Plus right now. So, Stefan, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate
And
it.
you're welcome.
And,
Thank you for.
oh, of course. And for more on Stefan and all your favorite celebrities, be sure to keep it locked on popculture.com.